Sevilla versus Real Madrid. Sevilla 2.88, the draw 3.9, and Real Madrid 2.4. Number one, what's your play?
Okay, my play, first of all, is both teams to score. Both teams have been scoring weekly and week out, but they're a little bit weak on defense. And Real Madrid has Hazard back, so I'm hoping they turn up the level. And my full pick is both teams to score and Real Madrid to win at 3.75. I'm waiting for the result of today's game against PSG. I'm hoping that PSG has a great game because they're at home, they have a strong team, but Real Madrid is turning up the level, they're improving, and Hazard is a game changer for me. Hazard is a game changer for Real Madrid too and the whole season. So yeah, both teams to score and Real Madrid to win.
You're not worried about Real Madrid having like suspended players, injured players going up against a Sevilla side that are really going well in La Liga. But 3.75, that is proper D'Artagnan stuff.
Hey, I'm trying to earn my place. So no, I don't think it's a risk because Real Madrid is Real Madrid. They're always a strong team. Sevilla, yes, it is quite good, but they're having rough games. It's not they are dominating each game. So yeah, I'm expecting both teams to score and Real Madrid to win. But let's hope this game against PSG is a good one for them. So if any changes after that game, I'm gonna let it down in the comments.
So yeah, so basically you'll let your public know if you don't fancy Real Madrid and both teams to score against Sevilla at 3.75.
I'll put it down in the comments of YouTube. If not, it stays.
Lovely, lovely. Well, just make sure you let us know because I quite like that one. It seems a bit random, but 3.75 is not to be sniffed at. Let's go to Martin next. Granada 10.5, the draw 5.5, and Barcelona 1.36. You've got to be going Barcelona, Martin, but how have you found the value?
I am going to go for Barcelona. Yeah, I think their season can begin in earnest now that Lionel Messi's back from injury. He came off the bench midweek in the Champions League, and fans might get to see him, Luis Suarez and Antoine Griezmann all start together in La Liga for the first time this weekend. I'd say that makes Barcelona very dangerous. They beat Valencia 5-2 in their last game, and Ernesto Valverde has no injury concerns at the back or in midfield. They can virtually put out a full starting 11, and I think that should be good enough to get them the win. People might be a bit nervous about backing Barcelona after they've seen Granada's recent form, but they did beat Celta Vigo 2-0 in their last game, but Celta Vigo had 2 men sent off in that match, so I wouldn't read too much into it. I think Barcelona can really start scoring a lot of goals now, so I'm going to go for Barcelona to win and over 2.5 goals, odds of 1.85.
Seems very generous at 1.85. I don't think many people will go against you. But I think this is the time of now, after that international break, it all went a little bit wonky. I think it's now they've got to get their teeth into it, get their squads up and running because they cannot afford to drop any points. Number one, over to you. Osasuna 2.4, the draw 3.4, and Real Betis 3.1. Where are you going with this?
I was hoping the Real Betis will be a team with more goals this season, but so far they have been lackluster. So I'm expecting a game with few goals, really hard, especially that Betis is a visit. So I'm choosing under 2.5 goals at 1.81.
Under 2.5 at 1.81, yeah?
Correct, that is correct.
So you're looking for a nice sort of bore draw, 0-0, 1-0, that'll do you?
Games. I love those games.
That doesn't surprise me
Yes.
that you love them games. Who watches a football match hoping for no goals?
Me.
We like that, number one. Okay, Martin, we're going to move on. Atletico Madrid, 1.44. The draw, 4.5. And Celta Vigo, 10s. Atletico Madrid, win. How do you get the value?
I've got 2 ways of getting value on this game. One is by backing Atletico Madrid to win to 0. A little bit risky because it doesn't always pay off. They beat Eibar 3-2 in their last home game. But they have beaten Celta Vigo to 0 in each of the last 2 seasons. they've actually beaten Celta Vigo to nil in 6 of their last 8 meetings between these two clubs, which is a pretty phenomenal record when you think about it. Celta Vigo had 2 men sent off, as I just mentioned, in that game against Granada at the weekend. So they're going to be a bit light in defence and in the centre of midfield due to suspensions, which isn't really ideal when you're going to the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium. So I think Atletico Madrid can get the job done here. So I either go for Atletico to win to nil at odds of 2.1 or Atletico Madrid to win and over 1.5 goals at odds of 1.8. I'm just going to split my stake and put half on each. I think Atletico should get the job done there.
So Atletico Madrid and over 1.5 at 1.8. Atletico Madrid to win to nil at 2.1 seems generous. Might be a catchy price. Number Juan.
I also agree with Martin. I agree that Atletico Madrid has to win this game. They're a stronger team. Celta Vigo has fewer players. And they're at home. Atletico's at home, and at home they have been unstoppable. But I'm choosing the under 2.5 goals at 1.82. If you fancy, you can choose under 2.5 and Atletico to win, but I'm sticking with only the under 2.5.
Nice little 2-0, gets the job done all round. OK, Martin, take us. Getafe 1.84, draw 3.3, Mallorca 5.35. Getafe, are they a bit susceptible in this spot?
They are a little bit. They were 5th in the table last season, had a great campaign, came within a whisker of qualifying for the Champions League for the first time in their history. Great season. They've started a bit sluggishly this time around. I watched their opener against Atletico Madrid. They lost 1-0, but they were unlucky in that game. They played well. Since then, they've drawn 3 on the bounce against good teams, but they really need to start winning now. I'd argue that Mallorca are going to be good at home this season. You have to fly down to the island to get there. So they'll pick up points at home, but I think they're going to struggle a bit on the road. They have already lost away at Valencia and Real Valladolid. So I think this is the time for Getafe to get their first win of the season. I've got 1.87 on Getafe, but also I would go for 1.84. Anything above 1.8 on a Getafe win is good for me. I'm going for the home win.
Yeah, like that. Don't complicate it. Just straight Getafe win. I thought they might have been a bit dodgy at that spot, but the reasons you've put forward are quite compelling. OK, number Juan. Atletico Bilbao 1.7, draw 3.7, Alaves 6.5, Bilbao.
Choosing the game is Bilbao against Alaves. Bilbao is at home. They have proved they're really strong at the house. Not as much as in road as last week. Didn't make my pick, but hey, Bilbao at home, they're really strong, as Barcelona, if not. But my pick is Athletic to win, and under 2.5 goals at 2.95. They normally don't score a lot of goals. Alaves will be trying to defend and trying to look for the draw, but Bilbao has to win.
Okay, I'm looking at that game and thinking Atletico Bilbao at 1.7, putting them in with Getafe at 1.84. You've got a nice little parlay there. Okay, we'll move on. Valencia 1.75, draw 4, Leganes 6.75. Number one, your last pick.
Yes, my last pick is Valencia. They have a surprising victory against Chelsea yesterday. Everyone's
No,
surprised.
not surprising. Not surprising. In the Champions, no. In the Champions League show, I did say to the boys that I fancy Valencia's experience over Chelsea's youth.
I was surprised because the lack of a coach, but yeah, they are a strong team, Valencia. They have strong players. And Leganes, they don't. They have been losing. In the last, I think, 5 games, they haven't met victory or draw. So I'm Valencia at home. Going straight forward, Valencia to win at 1.73.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can get, I think, around 1.75. But I've noticed in your betting, you're getting closer and closer to that 1.4. You started up there at 3.75. You've ended with a nice little 1.75. Next week, we'll be back banker back down there.
Maybe next week I have a treat for you.
Yeah, you'll make sure you study hard and find me that 1.4. Martin, what do you think? Valencia, don't complicate it.
Yeah, if you can get 1.75 on Valencia, go for them just straight to win. Leganes have lost all their games so far this season. Dreadful start to the campaign. Valencia got that real morale-boosting victory at Stamford Bridge in midweek. definitely took me by surprise. But obviously you called it. Well done there, Flash.
Thank you very much, boss. Thank you very much.
I didn't see that one coming at all after the weekend's results, but you called that one well. But I think that Valencia will keep up the winning form here. Leganes not a good side, and home advantage. It's time for them to all pull together and start climbing up the table. If you can't get great odds on the straight win, I just go for Valencia and under 4.5 goals at 1.8.
And obviously, don't forget Valencia and over 1.5. That'll pay great dividends as well, because as long as they win, I fancy they don't win just by the one. Martin, let me put a gun to your head. Give me your banker.
Gun to my head, banker. I'm going to go for Atletico Madrid and over 1.5 goals at home. I think they've got a good strike force there of Costa, Joao Felix. I think they'll get the job done. Yeah,
I like that quite a lot. And have you got a banker this week?
I'm going to go for Valencia to win.
Just Valencia to win at 1.75, and that is number one's banker. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That's La Liga all wrapped up. We'll see you again next week if the results right. Okay, you are at the moment you're in. You're penciled in.
Okay.
But I've got a little rubber.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hey, it's just one rubber.
In your world, you're doing good. In our world, you're just doing okay. All right, Martin, top man. I'll see you again soon.